There's two types of cartridges, center fire and rim fire. The .22 cartridge that most people are familiar with is a rim fire, which means the firing pin hits the soft bottom rim of the case, setting off the priming compound inside, which ignites the powder. A center fire cartridge, like this one, has a primer in the center of the base. When the primer is hit with a firing pin, it flashes inside, igniting the powder. The powder burns instantaneously, creating expanding gas, forcing the bullet down the barrel and out at very high speed.
Some people think a bullet explodes out and a gun could blow up.
With proper knowledge and maintenance and correct ammunition, that's not going to happen.
You mentioned caliber before. What exactly is caliber?
Let me explain. This is a .45 automatic cartridge, used in the auto we just looked at. The .45 refers to the bullet. Take a look at the chart.
Let me guess. The bullet is 4/10 of an inch across? Oh, actually, 45/100 of an inch across?
That's exactly right. Just the bullet.
Then a .22 would be 22/100 of an inch in diameter?
You got it. With a .22 and a .45, that's essentially correct. There's exceptions, but all you have to remember is to use ammunition compatible with your gun. If you're not sure, just look on the bottom of the case. You'll find the caliber stamped there.
.357 Magnum? What's that?
The names given to ammunition come from the type of case that is used. For example, the .38 Special cartridge and the .357 Magnum use the same .38 caliber bullet, which actually measures 357 thousandths of an inch. The Magnum refers to a more powerful round, with extra powder making the difference. The .357 Magnum is just a .38 Special case made slightly longer and thicker to prevent someone from accidentally loading it into a revolver made only for .38 Special. See that? It won't fit.
Mm-hmm.
A .357 revolver is more strongly constructed to handle the more powerful Magnum round. So you can use a lighter .38 Special cartridge in a .357 revolver, but not vice versa.
Why would I use .38s in a .357?
Since they're less powerful, they're more pleasant and comfortable to shoot, and they're also less expensive.
Oh, that's good to know.
There are also calibers that are designated in millimeters. A popular one is the 9mm auto. It originated in Europe, where they use the metric system.
What's the purpose of so many different types of guns and ammunition, Mickey?
Well, you'll see as we go along. There's lots of things. Hunting, competition shooting, home defense, personal preference, or just what's comfortable to shoot.
New shooters can easily encounter confusion about different types of ammunition. Now that Lee understands some basic differences, it'll be much less likely that she'll make a mistake and use the wrong ammunition. The subject of ammunition can be quite extensive and require some study. If you're not sure what to use in your gun, look for the caliber notation stamped on the barrel of the gun and use only the ammunition that matches it. If you still have a question, ask your local gunsmith or dealer. Now, let's get back to Mickey and Lee as Lee gets a few more tips. This time from Mickey's partner, Mike Dalton.
Lee, this is my partner, Mike Dalton.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
My pleasure, Lee. So how'd you do in the classroom?
I think I got it all, but I guess I'll find out when I do some shooting.
She needs to pick out a revolver to use on the range. But first, I think you could explain some differences in ammunition to her.
I thought you just did that.
Well, there's a little more to it.
You're in expert hands, Lee. I'll go put away everything in the classroom while Mike answers all your questions.
Lee, did you know that different types of bullets can be used in the same gun?
Oh, brother.
Well, don't worry. We'll take it one step at a time.
That would be helpful.
Okay, here goes. Here's some examples of different types of bullets. This is a full metal jacket design. The lead bullet is encased in a copper jacket. It's made to pass through its target with very little loss of energy.
Well, what kind of a bullet would I use for home defense?
A soft-nosed bullet like this, one that has the lead partially exposed, or a hollow point would be a good choice. Both are designed to transfer their energy to the target upon impact.
What does that mean exactly?
Basically, more stopping power.
I see. How about those other bullets?
The one on the left is called a wad cutter. It's used for shooting at paper targets. It uses less powder for reduced recoil and is very accurate. The other is a semi-wad cutter, which is a heavier, multi-purpose target bullet.
Boy, there's a lot to remember about ammunition.
Well, there's a simple way to handle it. When you go to buy ammunition, just look at the end flap on the box.
.38 Special Semi-Wad Cutter, 158 grains. 158 grains of what?
Lead. That's the weight of the bullet. Bullets come in various weights, but generally speaking, the lighter the bullets, the less the recoil.
Oh. Can I use these in a .38 revolver? Oh. Can I use these in a .38 revolver?
Exactly. And that's basically all you need to know about it. If you're